So now these rollers, they go right here on the end of the shift fork, and they fit inside the grooves on your shift drum, like that. So what that does is it gives it basically a bearing for really smooth shifting. These shift rollers help you shift really easily. So once again, I have my springs rubber banded together. This one isn't that important because there's only one shift fork on the shaft, so you don't have to rubber band it together, or I don't anyway. Excuse me. Next, we'll pull out the transmission, and the easiest way for me to pull out a transmission is set the motor straight up and down. And what I'm going to do is support both transmission shafts and give them a push from the opposite side of the case. And there's your transmission. I always check on this side of the case, and there you, again, a washer stuck. So that washer goes right here. So I'll fit everything back on, and what I will do immediately with these also is rubber band them together. If you don't have some way of securing them, it's very easy to lose parts, or especially one washer on either end of the shaft. And if that happens, the transmission will not work properly. So it's very important to keep all your components where they need to be. So, transmission. Now we'll get the crank out. Wipe my hands. Now this should be fairly easy, but once again, probably because we're recording, it won't be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on the end of the crankshaft. Now normally you don't want to impact the crankshaft with anything because it could knock it out of true. But I'm going to hit it real light. If it doesn't come out, I'll use an actual press tool. And there we have it. Crankshaft assembly. Gasket, which we won't need, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. It's very, very sharp. It's metal. You cut yourself real easy. Don't ask me how I know. There you have it. Split cases. Most important thing about splitting cases is to stay organized. If you want to look at all the pieces we have here, it's quite a lot of stuff. Now I'm going to go through, clean, and inspect every component for wear. And again, because this engine will be raced in the Baja 1000, I'm going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb, measure, inspect, and replace anything that even shows a little sign of wear. So this engine was running when I took it apart. So there's really not much, I mean, if you're a recreational rider, there's really no reason to do this much preventative maintenance unless you're really just that kind of guy who likes a really fresh engine. That's it for tearing apart an RFS motor. I guess we'll see you next time when I do something else. We might tear apart a transmission, and I'll show you guys how to do that maybe. We'll see. See you next time.